All right, so we're diving deep today, getting into some serious personal branding stuff. You ready for this?
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay, good, good. You guys have sent over some awesome material on the 5 non-negotiables. This is going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're all kind of tired of hearing the same old,
Yeah.
buzzwords around branding.
Right.
So let's try to unpack these non-negotiables and figure out how they can actually make a difference
I love
in your
it.
personal brand.
I love that approach, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times it's like we get so caught up in the theory,
Yeah.
and then we're like, okay, but how do I actually do this?
Exactly. So, okay, the first one that really stuck out to me was clarity.
Yes.
And I love how this source just comes right out and asks, who are you now?
Mm.
Like right now, who are you?
Right.
And then who do you want to be?
That is such a powerful question. I mean, it's so simple, but so profound because
Right.
it forces you to really look in the mirror and,
Yeah.
and kind of assess, where am I at and where do I want to go?
Exactly. It's all about that self-awareness, building that foundation first.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you can't build a house without a foundation.
Right.
It's the same with your personal brand, right? You need that solid base.
So true. And then it goes on, this source, to ask about, your purpose, your goals.
Yeah.
Like, where do you want to go? What's your compass?
Ooh, I love that analogy. The compass, that's a good one.
Right? Because if you're just kind of wandering around aimlessly, you're not going to get very far.
Exactly. You're just going to be kind of like a ship lost at sea.
Totally. So how do we take that, idea of a compass and actually apply it in real life?
Well, I think one of the most powerful ways that I've seen people use that compass idea
Yeah.
is when they're faced with a really tough decision.
Yep.
Like let's say leaving a stable job
Mhm.
that maybe doesn't fulfill them,
Right.
but it's stable, to pursue their true passion.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is. And that's where that purpose becomes so crucial, because I actually worked with someone
Oh, wow.
a while back. He was a lawyer,
Okay.
super successful,
Wow.
but just deeply unhappy. Like not feeling fulfilled at all. But, good money, stable job,
Right.
all that stuff.
Right. Right. And so what happened?
So we worked together, and he really honed in on his purpose. And his purpose was to empower future generations. And you know what? He ended up quitting law.
No way.
Yes. And he started this incredible online education platform. And he's thriving.
Wow.
He is like making a real impact.
That's so inspiring. It
Yeah.
really shows you the power
Yeah.
of having that clear purpose.
Absolutely, because it can guide you through those tough choices.
Right. Okay, so I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about
Uh-huh.
another one of these non-negotiables, audience.
Yes.
And this source really emphasizes that personal branding isn't just about you.
Right.
It's
It's
about
just about you.
the people you're trying to impact.
Exactly. It's about who you're serving
Yeah.
and how you're serving them.
Yes, and it asks this really great question. Who are the few people you want to make a difference for?
I love that question.
Right. Like, who are those people that you're really
Yeah.
trying to reach?
Because if you're trying to reach everybody, you're going to end up reaching nobody.
So true. You can't be everything to everyone.
Right. You need to niche down. You need to understand who
Yeah.
you're speaking to, what are their needs, what are their challenges, what keeps them up at night,
Oh, that's so important.
It is, yeah. And there are so many great tools out there to help you figure that out,
Oh, like what?
like online surveys,
Oh, yeah.
social media analytics,
Yeah.
and even just having conversations with people, just getting out there and talking to your ideal audience.
It's like market research,
Exactly.
but for your personal brand.
Yes. It's all about understanding your customer.
Makes total sense. Okay, moving on to personality.
Ooh, this one's fun.
This is where it gets interesting, right?
Yeah, I love this one.
Because the source talks about vibe and energy.
That's it. Yeah.
It's not just about what you do,
Yeah.
but how you do it.
Right. It's how you show up. What's your energy like?
Yeah.
Are you like really high energy?
Yeah, are you super serious?
Are you more laid back?
Are you playful?
Yeah. Are you more playful and fun?
I mean, what's your vibe?
Well, I think my vibe is hopefully approachable and knowledgeable,
Okay.
but also like fun.
You are fun.
I try to be. I think it's important to not take ourselves too seriously,
That's so true.
especially in the world of personal branding.
Yeah.
It can be easy to get caught up in trying to be perfect,
Right.
but people connect with authenticity. So just be yourself.
It's all about being genuine.
Exactly.
Okay, positioning.
Ooh.
This is where it
This
gets
one can be a little tricky.
a little tricky because the source asks, How would you like your audience to talk about you?
That's a good one.
Right.
Yeah.
But how do we actually make that tangible?
Well, think of it like this. Positioning is about creating a mental shortcut or your audience. It's that one key takeaway. You want them to remember about you.
Ah, I see.
So for example, let's say you're a designer
Okay.
and you specialize in creating minimalist websites that help small businesses stand out.
Okay. I like that.
So your positioning could be something like, I help small businesses make a big impact online.
Ooh, that's good. It's clear, it's memorable.
Exactly. It's like a tagline for your personal brand.
This is making me think about my own positioning now.
You should. Yeah, it's a good exercise.
Okay, last but not least, visibility.
Ah, yes. Getting yourself out there.
This is all about showcasing your vibe, putting yourself out there.
Right, because if you're hiding, nobody's going to find you.
Exactly. But where do you even start?
Well, the source talks about finding the places where people who resonate with your vibe hang out.
Oh,
So it's about being strategic with where you're showing up.
right. So it's not just about being everywhere.
Yeah.
It's about being in the right places.
Exactly. For example, if you're a chef
Okay.
and you're trying to build a personal brand, sharing your culinary creations on Instagram or TikTok makes a lot more sense than, say, LinkedIn.
Right.
You know?
It's about choosing the right platform for your audience. So we've covered a lot today.
Yeah.
Clarity, audience, personality, positioning, and visibility.
The 5 non-negotiables.
These are the building blocks of a strong and authentic personal brand.
They really are.
If you had to choose just one to focus on today, which one would it be?
You know, that's a tough one because they're all so important. But if I had to choose just one, I would say clarity.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Because without that clear understanding of who you are, what you stand for, who you want to serve, the other elements don't really have that solid foundation to build upon.
So true. So start with clarity, and then you can build from there. Here's something else to think about. As you're working on your personal brand, how can you use these non-negotiables to not only build your brand, but also to make a positive impact on the world? It's a powerful question.
It is, and one worth pondering.
Until next time, keep diving deep.